Have you ever wondered why some of the world's richest people seem to shun luxury and prefer a low-key lifestyle? Is it a clever strategy or a personal choice? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of billionaires who choose to look poor. What drives them to embrace a humble appearance despite their immense wealth? Stick around as we unravel the secrets behind this intriguing phenomenon. Add video footage. Why don't you buy a Lamborghini, man? I didn't have any particular need for one. I only say that because I've got a follow-up question. Okay, what's with the Honda? This is a perfectly good car. You bought a house for $45K. Yeah, what is it like? Big, or is it no small? Is it as small? It's a tiny house, great value, $45K MHM. Yeah, I know it's a small house. I could buy any house in the world, and I don't want any other house than the one I'm in, and that house is an A. Middle-class neighborhood. I'm happy in a pair of khakis and a sweater, so I don't need fancy clothes. I don't need fancy food. Do you have an iPad? I do not have an iPad. iPhone, no. Number 1. Privacy insecurity. One major reason billionaires often downplay their wealth is to protect their privacy and security. With immense riches comes a heightened risk of attracting the wrong kind of attention. Displaying their opulence can make them prime targets for scammers and criminals. By opting for a more understated lifestyle, they avoid the spotlight and maintain a layer of security that's as valuable as their fortune. This subtle approach not only deflects potential threats but also preserves the luxury of living without constant worry. For the ultra-wealthy, the real treasure lies in a serene, unobtrusive existence where their assets don't become a vulnerability. Number 2. Humility and values. It might surprise you, but many billionaires go out of their way to appear modest, despite their vast fortunes. For some, it's not just about hiding wealth, it's about embracing a lifestyle rooted in humility and core values. Raised with a deep appreciation for gratitude rather than opulence, they often sidestep the limelight. Confronted with the stark realities of global hardship, they find that flaunting their success loses its appeal. Instead, a profound sense of responsibility drives them to live more simply and authentically, choosing to align their outward appearance with their inner principles. Number 3. Real relationships. One major reason the ultra-wealthy often downplay their riches is to cultivate real, authentic connections. When you're rolling in cash, it can be tough to tell if someone genuinely likes you for who you are or if they're simply drawn to the zeros in your bank account. By appearing more humble or even poor, they reduce the risk of attracting people who are just in it for the money. It's a clever tactic to filter out those whose intentions aren't sincere. After all, with all that wealth comes the constant suspicion: are friends, family, and acquaintances there because of genuine affection, or do they just want a piece of the pie? For the rich, this can make building meaningful, lasting relationships incredibly difficult. Number 4. Avoid judgment. Wealth can often come with a heavy dose of judgment. There's a widespread belief that if someone is rich, they must have taken advantage of others or stepped on the less fortunate to get there. This stereotype can lead to people viewing wealth as something negative or even corrupt. Many rich individuals are fully aware of this stigma and work hard to avoid it. By blending in and not flaunting their wealth, they can escape the critical eye that often comes with being rich. In a world where economic disparities are glaring, and many are struggling, wealth can sometimes be seen as a source of envy or resentment. To sidestep the negative assumptions that often follow the affluent, many choose to keep a low profile, adopting a more modest appearance. It's not just about avoiding envy, it's about preventing the perception that wealth equals wrongdoing. Number 5. Long-term financial stability. Now, let's talk about the 5th reason why wealthy individuals often try to appear less affluent. It's all about securing their financial future. Let's be honest, it's far more cost-effective to live modestly. Most millionaires and billionaires are too focused on reinvesting their wealth into ventures that generate even more income, whether it's businesses, stocks, or assets that appreciate over time. While flashy cars and designer clothes might grab attention, the real game for the rich is making their money work behind the scenes. Instead of flaunting their wealth, they're making moves to ensure they stay wealthy for the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. Those who blow their money on status symbols, they're often the ones who find themselves broke down the line. True wealth means playing the long game. The most successful people understand that they need to keep growing their wealth, rather than focusing on how they appear to others. Sure, they may indulge in hobbies or passions from time to time, whether it's art, rare collectibles, or travel, but they do so within limits. They know that splurging on things that don't grow their net worth is a quick way to lose everything. Number 6. Comfort and preference. Let's talk about the sixth reason why many wealthy individuals seem to dress down: pure comfort and personal taste. For some, flashing wealth through luxury items simply doesn't align with their vibe. They'd rather enjoy the ease of a more modest lifestyle, where comfort takes center stage. There's a subtle satisfaction in being understated, almost invisible. It's laid back, relaxed, and yes, it can even give off an average look. But here's the truth: just because someone can buy the most expensive things doesn't mean they want to. Often, it's the simplicity that brings the most peace. There's something powerful about walking into a store, dressed down, blending in, knowing you could buy anything you want, yet choosing not to. It's a quiet confidence, a kind of self-discipline that speaks louder than any designer label ever could. Number 7. Charity and giving. Some wealthy individuals choose to embrace a more modest appearance, driven by a profound sense of philanthropy. These individuals often feel a deep empathy for those less fortunate and prioritize channeling their wealth into charitable endeavors rather than indulging in personal luxuries. For them, the allure of high-end brands and flashy accessories pales in comparison to the satisfaction of making a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Take, for instance, the choice between flaunting a luxury Rolex or contributing to a local food bank. For many of these benevolent billionaires, the latter holds far more value. Their decision to lead a simple lifestyle is not a mere display of humility but a deliberate effort to redirect their resources where they believe they are most needed. It's about finding joy in generosity rather than in material possessions. While not all affluent people share this perspective, and there's no universal rule that says wealth must be understated, it's clear that for some, true fulfillment comes from investing in others rather than accumulating personal wealth. This preference for simplicity over extravagance underscores a remarkable commitment to making a positive impact, showing that sometimes, the greatest wealth lies in the act of giving. Number 8. To avoid the stress of looking rich. One of the compelling reasons why many billionaires opt for a modest appearance is to escape the constant stress associated with flaunting their wealth. The pressure to project an image of opulence can be both mentally and emotionally draining. By choosing to dress down and live simply, these wealthy individuals sidestep the relentless scrutiny and high expectations that come with a flashy lifestyle. Looking wealthy isn't just about the initial cost. It demands significant time, energy, and often brings a hefty dose of anxiety. For billionaires and millionaires alike, the constant need to maintain a wealthy facade can create a sense of unease and the feeling of being perpetually under the spotlight. Rather than succumbing to the stereotype perpetuated by social media and popular culture, many affluent people deliberately opt for a low-profile lifestyle. They prefer to live below their means, finding comfort and freedom in a more understated existence. This choice not only alleviates the stress of keeping up appearances but also allows them to focus on what truly matters to them, free from the pressures of societal expectations. If you found this exploration into billionaire modesty as fascinating as we did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more eye-opening content. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your take on the rich and their unique approach to appearances? Stay tuned for more videos that uncover the unexpected truths about the world's wealthiest individuals. Thanks for watching.